Have you ever been in a situation where you're completely defenseless with no backup plan? Well, as stated in the FBI crime stats show, an armed public is a safer public. In 2010, gun sales went up by 7%, and the murder rate decreased by 12%. That's because the Americans were ready and prepared to arm themselves and defend whatever needs to be defended. And as your classmate, we have a lot in common, including age, and I've spent a lot of time researching the benefits that come along with having your LTC, or license to carry a firearm. And I think everybody should get their license to carry as soon as possible, for the reason not only to protect yourself but the others around you in our very dangerous world. Here are some of the benefits that I've came to the conclusion of having. Everyone needs to be armed. We're all close to the age of 21, so that means that we're really close to having the right of having our license to carry. Having the licenses to carry prevents you from being a victim of murder, rape, sexual assault, anything under the blue moon, robbery. It prevents those drastically. Just by saying you're armed is the most powerful weapon that you can have, and it makes any potential threat stop and think, should I go through with this? I can get harmed. And the idiotic plan that they had, it will prevent them on going through with that. As stated in the article, 7 reasons more people should concealed carry in 2019. And by doing that, it gives you that split second of time, or just enough time to call the police or get away from the situation. And you only have seconds. You only have a snap of a finger in those bad situations. And speaking of the situations, who knows what could happen? It's so unpredictable. And while having your license to carry, you have that power to intervene and change the outcome completely. The empowering feeling, it brings that confidence that you need to go wherever you want to, at what time, no matter what time of the day. There's other untold benefits that I'm about to dive into. While being able to carry the firearm, it increases your odds of survival, makes your life count, and it makes it to where you're not wasting anything. I think we can all apply for the LTC, knowing most of you. And with the restrictions of age and criminal background, there are only certain things that are standing in our way, as stated in the article. Here's everything you need to know about Texas gun law on August 6th in 2019. The road to being able to carry includes background checks, age restrictions, mental illness evaluation, and proper training, as stated by Texas DPS in 2020. Every one of us can apply. Knowing you, every one of us can apply. Having the LTC, it proves that you're a law-abiding citizen. It makes you more cautious on where you're going. Stats show from the 2016 report from the Crime Prevention Research Center that licensed carriers are more law-abiding citizens than those who are unarmed. It makes you act more carefully. It makes you more cautious of what's going on around you and more observant. As I stated in previous speeches, your observations and your attention to what's around you, it's the most powerful weapon that you could carry. It makes all the difference. It makes life or death difference. So think of this. What if bad guys weren't the majority of people who were carrying firearms? We're all capable of being those heroes. It might be a touchy subject, but police officers, they're the heroes nowadays, you know. I know there are some situations where they are bad people, but for most of the time, they're pretty good people. And they're willing to risk their life to save yours. And with that power comes great responsibility. You need to know where you can carry, when you can carry, and how you can carry, and what you can carry. The awareness of what you're doing goes every day. You need to know it every day, and you need to think about it every day. And in those life-threatening situations, you need to know how to use it and when to use your firearm. So understanding the capability of your actions is a big part of it. Preparation in the day is a big part of it. You need to know what can happen if you actually take action with the firearm. And the realization of what you could do and how you could do it, taking somebody's life or seriously injuring them, shouldn't be a burden resting on your shoulders. It should be uplifting and knowing that you have that capability of turning a situation around. I think every single one of us should pursue carrying or getting your license to carry. Having the license to carry can protect yourself. It makes you a more law-abiding citizen and an incredibly responsible individual. So please, don't waste your life. Get your license to carry.